What's good, Black Star Podcast? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Jared. Y'all, today we're gonna be doing a review of a panel that Anton Daniels had. And I'm gonna tell you right now, there's a reason why I don't do panels. And what I'm about to show you is why. Because this ignorant shit that literally just came out these women's mouths, oh my god. I could not do it. Let's get it.
If you asking about yourself, you high up, well, you high middle class.
No, I think that all of them is average.
No, I'm not asking
Listen,
about
listen, bro.
myself. I
Listen,
just
bro.
Okay.
really want to know
You,
what is average.
you
And I'm
take the
not high
makeup.
middle class, but
You
okay.
take the makeup.
What are you?
Hold on, 2K. Hold on, 2K. You take the makeup off of most of these chicks. They regular as fuck.
But what's
They regular as
considered
fuck.
regular? What's my
don't have
thing is
any
I'm
makeup
trying to figure
on.
out what's the definition of what regular is. What considers regular?
All of y'all. All of y'all.
I don't have
Everybody is regular.
I don't have any makeup
No.
on at all right now, Anton.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying though. But you don't sell it. Yours is different, Randy, because
So this is what I
you're
would
not
consider
selling
an
that narrative.
average guy. An average guy for me is a man who works a 9 to 5 and has to get paid before he's able to do anything. An average woman for me is a woman who's on welfare in any type of way. So
Whoa, nigga,
that's what I
average
would
is the
consider.
Hell
bottom of the
no.
It has
barrel,
nothing to do
nigga.
with look.
That's poverty
Average
stricken,
I
baby.
can, I can
No,
tell
what
you.
type of
Listen,
welfare?
listen. Listen,
Average is better.
I can tell you that every guy that's on this panel right now make a lot of fucking money. Every last one of us. Every
I'm
last
just
one of
saying,
us.
Say
average
that.
is a subjective word. So what I may find average, you may not find average.
No, average is listen. The real definition of average is what we see on a regular basis. That's
Wait,
average.
wait,
Listen.
you can't let her get away. She said the
Hold
average
on.
woman is
Randy,
on
I sell weed
welfare.
for a living.
No.
No, that was
Listen,
her.
y'all. I don't know where y'all getting all of these women that's getting all of this money or got these high standards. Where did y'all get these high standards from? Most of y'all is from the hood. Most of y'all is from the gutter. Most of y'all never came up with nothing. Y'all not used to nothing. Y'all don't even know y'all don't even know what a good steak look like. Y'all have these high ass
Well
dreams.
done.
They think that roof.
Wait.
No.
So just
Listen.
because a person
Listen.
is from the hood means that they can't come out from being average if they've elevated?
But
Carter C.
elevated to hold on, 2K. Elevated to what? How what makes a woman, what makes a person above average?
When you want more than above average things,
No,
when you want to view the world more than
no,
just Miami and Miami, you want assets. A
no.
person who wants to invest in what their future, they want their future to be. That's
That's
what
called
makes you
hope.
above
That's
average.
called a
I don't sit
dream.
in poverty. I
That's
think
called a
beyond
dream.
that.
That's called a dream.
No, I'm living in that reality.
Mm.
I'm living in that reality.
Okay,
I
so
don't just
so
dream.
so
I wake up in it.
you don't have
I
to answer
wanted
the
this
question.
$1 million home and I'm sitting in it. I'm owning it.
Baby.
I wanted these cars. I wanted to be able to see the
I woke up in this $1 million home. I woke up with these cars. Any person that makes a significant amount of money wouldn't have a shit ton of liabilities. That $1 million house that she live in, that's a liability because the value goes up and down with that bitch. And right now, every house on the market is overvalued. That's the reason why the market's screwed up like it is. And these chicks are buying houses up like and talking about I got a house. Meanwhile, everybody else is looking around like you dumb bitch. Why would you buy a house right now when everything is literally inflated? And then you talking about you got all these cars. Cool. Cars is cool. I love cars. I'm a gearhead. I love cars. But I like old shit. I don't like this new bullshit that's out there nowadays. The old shit I love. Iron built tough, built to where if you hit somebody, that car is gonna get a ding, and the other car's entire front end is coming off. That's what I want. But boy, she done lost her damn mind.
world and go out of the country. I wanted that and I got there. That's
Okay,
what
but
makes
how did
me
okay,
above
wait,
average.
That means you have an above average work ethic. A lot of us have an above average work ethic.
No, Randy,
That
you
ain't a
shooting
million
too
dollar
much
career.
hell.
Hey, I
You
think that
you shooting too much hell.
someone
No, the
owning
question
and
that you have to
living in $1 million home is an accomplishment. And I don't think it's
no, it's
average.
not, Randy, because how you got it matters just as much as if you got it.
Thank you. When you want more out of life than what's stereotypical, that is
No,
above
you
average.
using yourself
When
as
you
an
have
example.
goals and dreams, you are above average.
I know some motherfuckers. Not Randy, because how you got it matters just as much as if you got it.
Thank you. When you want more out of life than what's stereotypical, that is above average.
You using yourself
when
as
you
an
have
example.
goals and dreams, you are above average.
When you have goals and dreams, you're above average. No, when you have goals and dreams, you're average. Everybody has a goal. Everybody has a dream. The thing is, when you achieve that dream, that's when you're above average. That means you have to work ethic to actually become what you wanted to become. Most people don't have that type of work ethic. What the hell is she talking about?
I know some motherfuckers. I know a lot of these motherfuckers. Hold on,
I can't speak for everybody in this room.
I know a lot of dudes that's down in Atlanta that scam their way to the top. That don't make you above average. That make you a fucking scammer. How you get it?
They're an average scammer.
Listen, just because somebody is living.
What? Y'all are missing the fucking plot. Y'all are missing every fucking thing. You don't. This is why I don't do. This is why I don't do fucking panels. They don't listen long enough to actually understand what we're trying to say. You have a work. If you have a work that gets you to the point where you are, that means that you're above average. Everybody has a dream. Not everybody's willing to actually put in the work to actually do what they want and become what they want. I wanted to start making money from this YouTube channel, and it took me almost 3 years to start making money from YouTube. Just a little bit under 3. But they're talking about they're trying to say that a scammer that makes more than $1 million a year is above average scammer. No, he's a fucking scammer. He scammed his way to the fucking top. He scammed his way into millions of dollars, and his ass is gonna go to jail sooner or later.
Living a lifestyle. Like I said, just because somebody is living a lifestyle does not make them above average. What make you above average is doing abnormal shit to get shit that other people don't necessarily have. When I see all of these people out here and they fronting on the gram and they don't really have it, that's average shit to me, because everybody is fronting and don't nobody really got it. I want to know what your net worth is. I want to know how it is that you can't.
That's
you got
not true. And there's people who can show what they have and they have it.
No, who?
So what are they? They still average?
Who?
So you're telling me that all these IG models that be down on IG, posting all of these vacation pics, posting all of this shit online, that's they got that shit from doing an unnormal amount of work. You're telling me that these women made that money to go wherever the hell they want, or they got a damn sugar daddy or a pimp on the side paying for all the shit for them to actually post for the gram. Oh boy.
Who's showing that shit?
She got $1 million house.
I can't put a name on it.
I stay in Dallas. I ain't no $1 million crib.
She got it. It look like $1 million crib to me.
All I'm saying,
this $1 million house. I got 4 cars.
You need to wipe your glasses.
I'm not talking about her in particular. Stop. I'm saying in general, it's a lot of people that's out here capping. And what we seen, for example, during the pandemic, is all of these motherfuckers went broke until they got that PPP money. And then they were still finessing and they still getting arrested right now. So I'm not taking none of that shit into consideration. Average is very much exactly what it is. When you see the majority of the people doing the same fucking thing and they think that they abnormal, and for some reason they think that they got these high ass standards just because they want it, but that's not what their standard is. That's not the lifestyle that they can maintain. If you stop working a day and you can't maintain the same lifestyle, you regular as fuck.
I got a question.
And that ain't me.
Question. You said you see a group of people doing the same thing, and they're all doing the same thing to make a lifestyle and whatnot, right? If 10% of that 100% group excels to make more money and to thrive and do better, are they not above the average person in that group, that 90%? They're above average in lifestyle and whatnot, right? If 10% of that 100% You said you see a group of people doing the same thing, and they're all doing the same thing to make a lifestyle and whatnot, right? If
I want you to home in on something. She said a key word: lifestyle. Most of these people you see living these high luxury lifestyles, that shit's financed like a motherfucker. That shit's financed. No person that has that money is actually doing that stuff, especially like that. If all you see is a person posting on IG all these lavish ass places that they're going, they are making there's one or two ways that they're affording it. They're running a travel IG or travel channel or whatever the hell it is they doing, or they're getting paid for and sponsored by somebody else.
10% of that 100% group excels to make more money and to thrive and do better, are they not above the average person in that group, that 90%? They're above average in that
They are.
group.
But here's the thing, Randy. I don't believe it just because that's what they posting on the gram.
Oh, at this point, we're not talking social media. We're talking numbers. We're talking
right. But the census say the numbers say that, for example, black women still don't even average $40,000 a year. So where all of this money coming from?
I can see
all of this money.
Huh?
I can see that. So I think that that's the case. Once we find
What
a
did he
median.
say?
He said that.
No, listen. This is what I'm saying. We got our black women in general, for example, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you look at the optics, they have the highest fucking standards. But if you look at the numbers and the data, they at the fucking bottom. So what I'm trying to figure out is who got all of these caviar dreams, and why is every woman that we look at on social media above average, but the numbers and the data and the statistics is saying otherwise? They keep telling me that all of these women is starting to out earn men and they better than men. The fucking numbers say different.
You know why?
Black women still is at the bottom of the totem pole when it comes to earning, desirability, and everything else. So how are we then considering women? How are people so choosy when they have the least marriage rates? They have the lowest 1040s. They got the least education, the most debt.
Wait,
for
why
some
does
reason, the
marriage
only
have
thing
to
that we
be
have
a
to
part
go
of
off of,
accomplishments? There's a
only thing
lot
we
of
got to
great
go off of
millionaires and
is what you
millionaires.
want.
Marriage is a part of the accomplishments because society has taught women that we pretty much ain't shit if we don't have a husband.
No, where a lot of black women fail to realize is that nobody gives a damn about your money. Nobody gives a damn about what you've done with your life. Sure, there's a lot of great black women that's done things, but the thing is, they had a husband. Y'all want to do shit on y'all own, and then y'all get mad when y'all fail at it, and then when you get 40, 50, 60 years old, you be mad as hell because you don't have nothing in your life. Then you start to try to blame it on all black men. But let me rewind that shit because she said something I missed.
That we
Be
have
a
to go
part of
off of.
accomplishments. There's a
Only thing
lot
we
of
got to
great
go off of
millionaires and
is what you
millionaires.
want.
Marriage is a part of the accomplishments because society has taught women that we pretty much ain't shit if we don't have a husband, if we don't have kids.
Oh, don't stop.
And that's a big problem because there was women back in the day that achieved things, but they also prioritized marriage in their youth. Y'all want to prioritize your career, y'all money, y'all quote unquote money that y'all say that y'all make when y'all actually don't make that much money. Y'all prioritize that, and then after you've gotten all these different bodies, all these damn kids, then you want to come back to the dating market talking about we want this with high ass standards, and then y'all have all this bullshit tagging along with you. So basically, you cut yourself and you cut your value in half, and then you try to demand double or even triple the amount of value that you're willing to offer anybody else. So basically, in a sense, the shit's not adding up. You're asking for more than what you can offer.
Hold on, but Randy, I think marriage helps with generational wealth, right? Because
Yeah,
exactly.
if you look at it, right, she's talking about $1 million home, which is great, right? But where I live, $1 million home is average. I'm from Northwest DC. It's average, right?
Mhm.
So depending on where you live in America, maybe it's above average. But where I live in Washington DC in the DMV area, $1 million home is average.
In
Right.
Dallas, it's not average.
She said, why does marriage matter? And I said to her that marriage matters to some people because it's shoved down our throats that we're not anything as women until we are married, until
But
we are until
I
we
don't
are
think so. I think
But the thing is, why is it that y'all want to accomplish things on your own when it is much harder for y'all to accomplish things on your own instead of getting with a man and accomplishing those things together? That way that it creates that way that while y'all are achieving that, you can create a family, create a trust, create all these different things that can help you even more. Y'all want to do the most work for the same outcome. Y'all are doing way more just to try to prove that you don't need a man. Then y'all burn yourselves out and y'all get mad at us for telling y'all stop trying to do it the hard fucking way. You burn yourselves out by trying to do all of this different masculine shit on your own. And then y'all get mad when men say we don't want a masculine woman. Stop listening to these women that tell you don't need a man. You do need a man because doing things with a man will keep you from getting into situations that you shouldn't be in the first place. Y'all don't want to hear this shit because it tells you to sit your ass the fuck down and be in your feminine energy. Y'all get mad when men tell y'all that shit. Stop, listen, stop, understand what we're saying, and then respond. Y'all don't stop. Y'all keep going, try to overtalk us, and don't shut the fuck up and actually understand what we're saying. We know y'all can do things on your own. We know that shit. Problem is it more effective to do it with somebody, or is it more effective to do it without somebody and have all this different shit that can go wrong? Because you missed something, because something didn't go right, or somebody overcharged you for something. You want to know why women are the biggest? Why a lot of women are the biggest target for dealerships? Why women are the biggest target for getting ripped off at car dealerships and service shops? You want to know why? Because a lot of these women that don't have nobody with them. Hold on, let me rephrase it. Let me rewind. The reason why this happens is because women don't have men there that actually understand what's going on. Women are more gullible when it comes to stuff like that. Oh, you need this change. You need this change. Okay, I'll pay for it. Meanwhile, you have a man there. The man will be like, okay, let me go see what's going on. Show me what you're talking about. And if we can visually verify that there's just something wrong, then we'll say do it. Y'all just go ahead and do it without second thought because you thinking that is okay. Y'all are gullible when it comes to stuff like this. Same thing when it comes to housing. A lot of men pay more attention to the stock market, to the markets, to the damn inflation. A lot of men pay more attention to that. So we're going to make the decision of, okay, maybe it's not the best time to buy a house, but let the markets correct, let the market go down. Then we can go buy a house at a more affordable price, at a cheaper price, because right now the markets are over inflated. But y'all don't want to hear that shit. Y'all thinking, oh, they trying to keep us from doing shit. No, we're trying to keep you and protect you from making a bad decision. That's where provision comes in. Y'all think provision is only providing money. No, provision provides guidance. But y'all don't want to hear that shit. Y'all thinking it's only just for the money. No, it's called guidance. I'm guiding you from making a dumbass decision. But you get mad at me when I tell you don't make this decision because it could potentially put you in a bad position. Y'all don't want to hear that. But oh well, fuck it. Let's go.
I just think it helps with generational wealth. That's it. Like you need that family unit.
So you're saying why does marriage matter to a certain part of people?
No,
It's
No, I'm saying to society.
what she's
Society.
saying is that
So
you're much
society. Why does it matter in society? Of course, generational wealth, but let's go back further than that. Let's go back to the fact that some people were marrying off their kids for animals and things like that. So it's many reasons why marriages happen and whatnot.
Lady, did you live through that? I understand what happened back in the day. But the problem is y'all keep bringing up shit from back to almost damn near 200 years ago. Did you live through that? No. Stop bringing shit up. Let's stay fucking current. I'm tired of these conversations we always having about women's trauma and stuff like that, but it always pertained to shit back in the fucking day. We didn't live through that shit. Your grandmama didn't, your mama didn't, and your great grandma probably didn't. But y'all keep bringing up that same old argument of bullshit, and we tired of fucking hearing it. I'm tired of hearing it personally. Y'all keep bringing that shit up, and then you be over here keep bringing that shit up, but none of you have ever lived through it. Things are a lot different than back then. Y'all have more rights. Y'all have hell of a lot more rights. Y'all have more rights than most men. The shit y'all get away with, running y'all fucking mouths the way y'all do, hitting men, we can't get away with that shit. We hit another man, it's gonna involve violence and an arrest and a damn charge for aggravated battery. Y'all hit a man, oh, it's shit, I can't do nothing to her because she a woman. But y'all need to stop with this bullshit of what happened back then. I understand that. You didn't live through it. Shut the fuck up.
For sure, generational wealth can be one of them, but I was simply answering LaJoy when she said, "Why does marriage matter?" to Anton's, his conversation. That's
well, no, I'm saying that
Because we
marriage
always
matters
talk
because
about $1 million home ain't average for everybody. Let me just say that because we're looking at percentages and we're looking at not just $1 million house. That's not just my biggest thing. Assets meaning land, also properties and things like that where you're able to maintain.
No, you're paying for the house. Because I guarantee you that $1 million home that you live in the cul-de-sac. You don't own the land. You don't own that land. See, the definition of $1 million home means completely two different things. The house itself may be worth $1 million. The house itself is $1 million house. That's what you're paying on. But the land that is under that house, you do not own. You do not own. That's what a lot of you women don't understand. Y'all don't go out there and find acreage land. Y'all don't go out there and find acreage. Y'all won't go out there and find land. You would think $1 million house in a cul-de-sac where other $1 million houses are, y'all think y'all own that. Which you own the building, maybe, through payments to the bank. But the land underneath it is owned by the bank. So if that bank decides to sell off that land, you gonna have a problem. That's what a lot of y'all don't understand. You may own $1 million house. You may have $1 million house. But you own the building. You don't own the land. The land is completely separated. It's completely separate. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe y'all can tell me in the conversation if I'm wrong. Okay.
You pay your mortgage by rent and all of those other
see,
things.
that's
But
my
I'm
thing
also
though.
saying the stats and everything else, when you look at those stats, how many of those $1 million homes are owned by Black women?
But hold on,
That makes me above
hold
Well,
on.
average. That's what
they're all
makes
by,
me and
hold
my
on,
partner
how many
above
black
Mika,
average.
women
hold on,
if
Mika,
you
hold on.
have?
You say $1 million home, right? I say, how much equity you got in that? Because
A lot.
anybody can
In
say,
my
Upside
in my
down.
area is still building.
wait,
Upside
I'm in
down.
the
We
top
talking about
but
equity
this
in
is
the home.
this is
in my
how much
Hold
equity you
on.
got in that. Because
Hold on. That's something she said.
a lot.
anybody can say,
Upside
In my
down.
area is still building.
She said, hold on. She said, my area is still building. So she lives in a cul-de-sac. That's exactly what I wanted her to say. That's exactly what I wanted to hear. She lives in a cul-de-sac. Like, listen, if you think I'm bullshit, like, bypass what Anton's saying. Don't, listen to her, what she's saying.
because
A lot.
anybody can say,
Upside
In my
down.
area is still building.
Told you.
Upside
I'm in
down.
the top
We talking about
But
equity in the home.
this is the context. This is the
on
context.
homes.
We talking
Anybody
about
can
equity
go
in
and
the
get a
home.
mortgage, is what I'm saying. The equity in the home actually substantiates your net worth. So if you owe $950, but you got $1 million mortgage, you 50,000 above. That's not awesome to me. Now, a motherfucker that own a $400,000 home that own it outright versus a person that's living in $1 million home and only got 50,000 equity in it, he better than them.
So basically, in simpler terms, when he's talking about equity, he's talking about how much you've paid the house off, how much percentage you own in the house, the house. So basically, how much debt you still have on the house. If you have $1 million house, have you paid 50,000 of that debt off, or do you still owe $950,000? Versus the man that owns the $400,000 house outright, like that house is his. He doesn't have a debt. He doesn't have a mortgage. He doesn't have any of that. That's what he's saying. Just to clarify, if y'all don't understand.
And so what I'm saying is our standards for how we evaluate what life is off.
Wait, but
off.
Anton, we can't say. Hold on one time, LaJoy. Can I say something? Can I say something? We can't say $1 million home in today's society is average. We can't say
You're
that.
missing what I'm saying.
We can't say that.
You got negative.
You're missing the point.
You're missing the point. You're missing the point. When somebody says something like that to me, the context matters. When somebody,
That's
when
not
somebody,
an average achievement. Everybody cannot go and get $1 million.
This is why I don't do fucking panels. This is why I don't do it. Because Anton just literally explained to her she doesn't understand because she's not listening. You may live in $1 million house. You may live in $1 million house. But you are still paying for that house. You don't own it. You're paying a mortgage to a bank to pay off that debt. And I'm pretty sure that debt is being charged interest on top of that. So in a sense, you are in debt $1 million. That's what you're not grasping what he's saying. I'm 25 and I understand that.
$3 million home on mortgage right now. That's not average.
California got more people. Listen. California got more people in that state than any other state. And the average home is above $1 million.
That's why I said where you live.
I'm not in California.
I know people that live in $1
Dallas.
million home, but they got 8 fucking people in there. You know what I'm saying? So again, I'm not going off of you. I'm saying that
she says she don't have 8 people, so she has 3. So depending on if she has kids or not, determines basically how much she's paying a month on that house. So she has 3 kids. So she has 3 people in there that are her kids. They're not paying any mortgage or any rent. But she has 3 full grown adults that are paying her mortgage or paying her monthly rent. That's what that equates to. So in a sense, she's not doing it by herself.
Playing 2 different games. You saying living in $1 million home. I'm saying how much of that home do you own, and is it 100% yours? That's the bank's money.
Okay, I think we're fighting 2 points.
He's basically saying, do you have a mortgage?
Points. Yeah, I think we're discussing 2 different points. Like Anton can be right, but LaJoya is also right.
No, LaJoya is not right. That's the shit that we need to fucking stop. She dead fucking wrong. She don't own the house. The deed is not in her name fully. She may have her name on the deed, but the deed is owned by the bank.
Anton, you said on the Millionaire Morning Show, most Americans are paycheck to paycheck.
Yeah,
most of these people don't got savings in their account. LaJoy is also right. $1 million home is not average in America.
Let me say.
They have $1 million home and they fucking house broke.
Yeah, so Q.
Yeah, you're right.
Q, this
Not
like
saying
this.
that. Not saying your house broke. I'm just.
No,
The
no.
average home, I just looked it up. It's
It's
417K.
470. It's
I think
It's
470.
we
dumb not
disconnect
to
in the
have a mortgage.
conversation. My only disconnect in the conversation
Let's
is
listen to this.
we're changing the goalposts. At first, the conversation was
No, we're
okay.
not.
We don't have what we say we have, and then the conversation is
Yes.
what's the equity in what we say we have, and then the
Exactly.
conversation is
Dang.
what else are women showing up on this, or how else we owning this, and this is going to be average, this is not going to be average. In the city, in the conversation of numbers that I know, the median income right now for African American men is $50,000 a year. I'm not talking about you rich niggas on this panel. I'm talking about the niggas that's paying attention in the comments.
Mm-hmm.
But see, Randy, the reason, Randy, hold on, y'all, hold on.
House.
But
The
Randy, the
goalposts
reason
gonna
that the
continue to
reason that the
move once we
conversation
pass
is changing because I
That's what's
preface
gonna
this
continue to
conversation.
happen because there's no winning when you figure
I,
out that you have a way to one up
I
anybody in the
preface the
conversation.
conversation by saying that this is not about anybody on the panel. But every time you speak to
If
the
you're not
majority,
leveraging a mortgage, you're
every
insane.
time
When it
you
comes
speak to
down
the
to finances
majority,
and coming in
Wait,
and
Joy.
wanting
Wait, Joy. You gotta
equity,
let him
hold
finish.
on, Joy, hold on, Joy.
I
Every
think she
time
on
you
I
mute.
speak
spend
to,
your cash if you can spend somebody else's. Why wouldn't you go and get a
That ain't
mortgage
your
if you're gonna have
fucking
somebody
money.
else to pay for that mortgage on that $1 million
See, man, that's
home?
that stripper mentality right there.
Bruh, this is why I don't do fucking. This is why I don't do fucking panels. This is exactly why I don't do fucking panels. Cause I'm sorry, I can't deal with ignorant ass shit like that. I can't. If he's told you multiple times, you have a mortgage, you don't own the house. The house is in your name, but the deed is owned by the bank. You owe the bank whatever you have left on that house. You don't own that motherfucker. You miss one payment, your ass is on the street. I don't understand why we have to sit here and literally have the conversation of about equity when we should. It's crazy how white people understand this shit, but us black people think just because we live in $1 million house, that means that we own it. When in actuality, we don't. We paying a mortgage to stay there until we pay that damn loan off. You know what? At this point, I give up. Anyways, like, share, subscribe, channel, support the podcast on Spotify.com. I will catch you guys on the flip side. Thank you guys for listening. Bye, guys.